silently looking for me to my parents. Then Hannah tried to interject. Listen, Rachel. I didn't know you were applying for this scholarship. I thought your college was paid for too. Really? I looked into her eyes. Have you ever wondered how I pay for my studies and rent? Has it ever occurred to you that you and I live different lives? Hannah made a helpless gesture. I guess I was too busy with my own life. Exactly. And you were all fine with it. However, I don't want to sort things out now. I don't need your approval anymore. I turned my back to them. You know, usually in such scenes in books, the main character starts crying, but I was calmer than ever. So many emotions were boiling inside me, but they were not about my family. They were about me. It suddenly became clear to me. This is the moment when I finally stop trying to achieve their love, stop cherishing this childhood dream. Someday, they will see how good I am. That evening, the university held a small reception in honor of the awardees. Investors, teachers, students, and some parents came. Mine stayed too. I only crossed paths with them by chance at the refreshment table. One of the future employers, a representative of a large auditing firm, came up and said, Miss Moore, we'd like to discuss a possible job offer. We're impressed with your accomplishments and references. Can you come to our table? I saw my family at the other end of the room. Mom, Dad, and Hannah were standing there embarrassed, looking in my direction, but not daring to approach, and I went to the table with investors, and we began to talk animatedly about the future that I might be offered a starting position as a junior auditor in the New York office. That was my goal, to break into a big city, into a cool office, and engage in real audit practice. The next day, there was a scholarship dinner for the recipients, and my parents decided to attend. At dinner, my mother tried to start a conversation. Rachel, we know we may not have been the most thoughtful parents, but we really do love you and Hannah equally. Maybe we just haven't had our priorities straight. It's not about love, Mom. It's about how I've always felt like I had to earn your praise, while Hannah always got it by default. I tried and I tried, but you didn't see it. It doesn't matter anymore. I'm no longer used to asking. Dad sighed and extended his hand as if he wanted to pat me on the shoulder. Forgive us, daughter. We didn't notice that you were suffering so much. I don't want to quarrel now. Just accept that everything is different now. I'm not offended. I'm just making a choice in my own favor. Hannah sat a little to the side, fiddling with her napkin. Occasionally, she glanced up at me as if she couldn't believe that I was the same quiet Rachel who always got the short end of the stick. I saw confusion in her eyes and a hint of envy because now I was the center of attention in the room where she had always thought she belonged, and she clearly didn't like it. A week after the ceremony, I finally accepted the offer from the New York office. Another large firm was calling me to Chicago, another to Los Angeles. But I settled on New York. I was attracted by the pace of the big city and the opportunity to grow faster in a tough environment. I continued to slowly pack my things, preparing to move after the end of the semester. Since then, my relationship with my family has been reduced to almost nothing. Sometimes we call each other, but these are polite, short conversations like, how are things at work? Great. I have a project here. Okay. Well,